You know, there is one silver lining in Brian struggling to be a stay-at-home dad.
Yeah? And what's that?
You told me he wanted more kids, and you don't want more kids, so maybe this will change his mind a little bit.
I don't really like finding humor in it. I've never seen Brian so stressed out. And I can't help but feel like part of it's my fault. So I don't find anything funny about it.
Well, maybe after the first day, it might be time to stop the charade. He clearly can't handle watching Charlotte all day by himself.
It's not a charade. He genuinely wants to be a stay-at-home dad, and I don't think he was happy about me working at first, but I think like he's trying to change his mind. He's already trying to find people to run his businesses for him.
Well, I guess this proves that it's not so easy to be a stay-at-home mother as everyone makes it out to be.
I'll say this about Brian. I can't say the same thing about Joey, but I'll say this about Brian. He never said it was easy to be a stay-at-home parent, not once. He's never belittled me or made me feel small for being a mom, and so don't give me that.
Well, despite nothing happening to Charlotte, her just crying a lot on the first day, I'm still concerned. I'm still worried about you going to work every day and him watching Charlotte and then having to pick Junior up, and it's a lot.
Well, look, I think he's moving forward, but I still want to talk to him, and I want to see where he stands after that day, and if he does want to move forward, which there's part of me that thinks he might come to his senses.
I'm going to continue. I'm continuing.
You mean just for the rest of the week? Or do you mean like after?
For as long as my daughter needs me, I'm not giving up. I said I was going to be a stay-at-home dad. I'm going to stay home and watch her so she doesn't have to go to daycare.
Brian, baby, I am so proud of you for what you did the other day and how you managed to watch Charlotte all day, and you did great. I stand by that. But also, when I came home, you were very stressed. The most stressed that I have ever seen you. And we have gone through paternity tests and custody battles and cops. You being a stay-at-home dad one day was like, I don't know.
It was my first day. That's all I have to say to that.
I know, I just...
Let me guess. You're still worried. You still have your concerns.
A little. Just a little bit. I think I have a right to be. They are my kids, and I want you to be okay. I don't want you to be stressed. I like you when you're carefree and know what to do.
Well, I'm not giving up. I may have had a rough first day, but it's my daughter. And I'm not going to let her grow up and then one day tell her, I tried to watch you, and I tried to be a stay-at-home dad, but you were just too much for me. No. I'm going to try to be better the next day, and I'm going to try to learn her and be soothing and be as like you as I can without being you.
Okay. Can I ask you, though, after seeing what it's like to take care of two children, even if one is just your stepson, do you still want kids? Like, more kids?
Of course I want more kids. I want a little army, you know? Just because I was stressed one day doesn't mean anything.
Even though we've barely slept and we haven't been affectionate with one another and all we do is argue and still?
Why do I feel like suddenly you don't want more kids? Is that the case?
I mean...
You know, I'd be very disappointed if we couldn't have more children. Especially now that I'm going to be the one at home with them. You know, it's not like... I mean, you'll be working.
Well, let's not forget, you know, I have a part in raising the kids too. It's my life, but also I would have to carry the next baby again and get another cerclage and go through all that, and that it affects me.
Are we really having this conversation right now?
No, we're not having this conversation.